Let's see if it'll work. Damn. Imagine that. Hey y'all, welcome to Maverick Gunworks. Today I'm going to do something that's, we'll say some troubleshooting and maybe fixing this something here. I have a Cobray, however you want to pronounce it. It's a M11 9mm pistol. Looks like similar to a Uzi, I reckon. Cool little pistol, but they're not known for being real reliable. And this one, what I found so far, customer brought it in and said it would not eject. It will fire one time and that was it. It gets jammed up, all kind of stuff. So we've taken it apart so far, and this is what I found. If we can zoom a little bit, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. This is the extractor. You know, grabs the cartridge, pulls it out of the chamber after you fire it. What I found is, if you look right here, I hope the camera will show this, but right here I've got, this is where the pin goes through that holds the thing in the into the bolt. That is broken. It's cracked right there. The back of the ejector here should have another sleeve or post here that is broken off. It holds the spring in place, so the spring is gone also. This just flops around in the hole. And then also the front of the claw that grabs the cartridge has been broken off too. So anyway, we're going to change this out, go try it and see how it, how it performs that way. So give me a few minutes, we'll stick it back together. And this may take a couple of days. I'm fitting this in with what some other projects we're working on. So we'll get back to it a little bit and go test fire it and see how it works out. Okay? Same thing again. Piece of crap. Alright, back to the drawing board. Okay y'all, I come back in here. We've done a little troubleshooting on this gadget, and what I figured out so far is, when the cartridge fired, did not kick out of the receiver. So what it looks like is the claw on the ejector, or extractor rather, is not fitting on the rim of the cartridge. And looking at some of the ammo that once I closed the bolt and opened it back up, I found a couple of cartridges here that I'm experimenting with, and maybe the camera can zoom in and tell this. The head of the cartridge here has been dinged, kind of rolled around and flattened. Rather than the claw wrapping around the edge of the rim and pulling it out like it should, the claw is just kind of slamming into the rim and not going over the edge like it should. So because of that, I pulled my extractor back out and did a little stoning on the back edge of it with some diamond files and some fine stones to give it a little bit more space so that the rim of the cartridge will fit on the back edge of the claw. Also on the face of it, we did some stoning here and polished that so that it gives a better, smoother transition going over the rim of the cartridge. And I think we've got that part taken care of. We'll find out here shortly. Also in doing that, we noticed that the ejector rod was bent a little bit, wasn't clean like it should have been. See, when the gun fires, if you watch this, you bolt moves backwards, and this right there is your ejection rod that flips the cartridge out of the chamber, so away from the receiver after it's fired. So that rod was bent, and also the end of it was flopping around where it should have had a welded tab on the back side of this plate to keep it in place. Well, that was broken off. So we re-welded that, we put a new buffer pad in it, and also had to fit a new roll pin into the end of this rod that holds our recoil spring in. So we've fitted all those in place. I feel much better now about it being able to grab the cartridge and pull it out of the chamber. So let's stick it back together, and we're going to go try it again and see how it works this time. So I slip my bolt back into the receiver here, put my charging handle back in. Now we can slide her back into the frame. All right, push her down, slip our retaining pin in. All right. Now I think we can make it work like it's supposed to. So let's take this over to the range again, and we'll give it a try. I think we'll have a much better result this go around. Ejector is actually what was wrong with it, I think. After some stoning and filing and trying to make it fit, we'll see if it works any better this time. Okay, fire in the hole.
I was getting showered with brass.
It's gonna work now, I think.
Yeah, it's working now.
A whole lot of fine tuning with the file and stones.
Well, I tell you, that damn thing kicks brass.
Yeah. Well, all right, it's working now.
It is.
Go home with it.